I've decided that I'm going to grow a patch of Echinacea, most commonly known as coneflower. This is a very good medicinal herb. It's probably in my top 3 of the best herbs that I've come across. It's one I use very, very much. It's an antimicrobial, antiviral. It's good for everything from colds to flus, ear infection, pretty much anything. This has been used in the past and still is in many parts of the world, used to treat scarlet fever. It's that potent. It's very good. It makes a pretty little purple flower that you can use to decorate your yard. It will attract wildlife to your yard because animals know that it has a medicinal purpose. So a lot of animals, deer and stuff, will come in your yard to seek it out to eat it for health reasons. To start this out, I'm going to start it off in trays, because usually that's what I do, because that way I can start it earlier in the season while the weather's still kind of cold outside. You have your base tray and your cups. You really don't have to plant this in cups. You could plant this directly into the base tray, fill it up with dirt. I'm going to go ahead and use the cups because I'm also going to start some cherry tomatoes at the same time. But all we need to do is get you some potting soil. I have some seed starter. Miracle Grow. Gotta love Miracle Grow. I'm going to try to fill these trays up while making the least amount of mess as possible, since I'm doing this inside because it's freezing cold today. I intend to go ahead and do a full series on Echinacea. If I can get these to grow, I'll show you the full process in growing them, harvesting them, and using them for food and medicinal purposes, as well as for lawn decoration. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit up close the picture on the seed packet so you can see it makes a pretty little purple flower. The seeds are very tiny. Most people don't grow from seeds. You grow from sprouts in the plant. But since we're starting, I'll start with these and then I'll show you how to spread them out and grow from the adult plant later in the season. Get all the seeds. And I'm going to just sprinkle a few in. 2 or 3 per cup. I'm not really counting, kind of just feeling for it. I'm going to kind of just poke them into the dirt a little bit. Make sure they're covered. I don't want to put them too deep. I don't want them to have to struggle to come back out of the soil. And then I'm going to come behind them with some cherry tomato seeds, because I love cherry tomatoes and you can grow them so cheap. gonna start right where I left off on my Echinacea, because if I leave empty cups I'll end up going buy something else to plant in here with them. Actually, I have seeds in the cabinet that I saved from last year that I can plant. Do the same thing, get them in the dirt. And because these seeds are very tiny, I don't want to wash them out or float them up or scatter them or uncover them. So instead of using a pourer bottle, I'm going to use something very small and very carefully, just carefully moisten the dirt, making sure not to overwater. And then I'm going to put the top on them to give them a little extra warmth and protection, and I probably won't water them again for a few days, just to let them get kind of established, and then I'll start watering them daily. And because it's really cold right now, I'm going to leave these inside by the window probably throughout the weekend, 2 or 3 days, with the top on, and put a little light on them. And then I'm thinking within 3 or 4 days I'll move them outside. And then we'll come back later and check their progress. Okay, I went ahead and filled up the rest of my trays with some cucumber seeds that I had from last season, and I put a little spot of fingernail polish on this end so that I can remember that my Echinacea is on this side until they start to come up. I did my cherry tomatoes in the middle, and there's already some seeds working their way to the surface. I'm going to kind of bury them again, but you can see they're beginning to sprout already, and it's only been 2 days since I covered them, but there is the little sprout breaking out of the seed right there. It's been about a day since I showed you the tomato seeds, maybe 2 days, and the tomato, you can see, I'll show you, is coming up. Cherry tomatoes are just sprouting, they're growing everywhere. This is the Echinacea side. They're starting to break the hole a little bit, but they're still coming. And this is the cucumber that I just planted, and I don't know if you can really see in there too good, but they're already coming out of the seeds. So this will be up in no time.